Everything has an elastic limit, and everyone has a limit to which he or she can endure something, survive something, contain something, and sustain something. When that limit is exceeded, when that limit is stretched beyond its capacity, it is left with no choice than to break, tear, or crumble. It is like when you are given a load beyond your capability to carry, you are left with no choice but to lash out, to do anything you can to take a breath, to do anything you can to survive and free yourself from the load, the burden, and the bondage that is trying to kill you. At that point, the choice is now left for you to either die under the load that is beyond your power, or to find a way to relieve and release yourself from such. Guys, that is what is happening to Yuli Duchi's children, especially his daughter. This is what happens to children from different homes who are experiencing something this painful, this heartbreaking in their homes. Before I continue, guys, I would like you to watch this short TikTok video Yu's daughter Daniella Yuli Duchi posted on her TikTok page.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's hell in there. It's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to survive. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's hell in there. It's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to survive.
Guys, I hope you heard her clearly. When her father took his side chick as a second wife and went so publicly and so pompously to display and celebrate her as an affront, as an insult unto her own mother, his first wife, he did not understand the depth of trauma, the depth of pain and heartbreak he is causing his children, especially his first daughter. Now, the status and publicity of this whole second wife saga has caused and thrust the whole family into the public eyes. The children are being forced to contain it and to pretend everything is well again. But everything is not well, guys. Everything is not well. These children were forced to make a choice, either to continue smiling while they cry inside, to continue pretending that all is well when they are in deep pain, to run into somewhere and hide, or to lash out. So guys, it is in the heat of this pressure to pretend, pressure to package yourself and present to the world a sweet, pleasant family, as their father is forcing them to do. It is in the heat of this huge mountain of expectation that the daughter now came up. Of all the things that, guys, of all the things that she has had, she came up to resonate with this particular utterances from an actress and then use it as a voiceover to publish a video in her TikTok page showing clearly that it is hell for her at this moment. Nobody will understand. You have to be strong in a certain way for you to survive this atmosphere that has come upon her, that requires her to pretend all is well while all is definitely not well. According to her words, she said, being the first child, first and only daughter in a Nigerian household, I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's hell in there. It's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to survive. She had to keep pretending that the old paradise, the old peace, unity and harmony is still reigning over this new pattern of pretense and power struggle. Now guys, in this atmosphere, in this condition of pretense, competition, suspicion and jealousy that have suddenly engulfed her, she just somehow has to lash out. Daniella, looking at her father, she can see the influence of another woman who have little or no regard for them, who have little or no love for them, whose primary motive, whose primary ambition is and will continue to be to grab as much as she can for the son she has born for their father, or the children she will bear for their father. Basically, what Daniella is trying to say is that you have to be in her shoe to understand the trauma she is going through. It may look casual outside, but we shouldn't forget that this is family. This involves the most intimate, close, trusted, and emotionally bonded individuals in her life. Her father and her mother, they've always been one unit. Then all of a sudden, a strange woman entered and tried to break the bond. Suddenly, the dynamics changed. Where there used to be easy laughter, easy banter, easy jokes, easy love and affection, is now suddenly replaced with a constraint, a tension, and a pretense. Where she used to move around freely, what she used to do freely before without regard, because she knows she's in her domain. Now, all of a sudden, she has become cautious. She has become careful. That is not a wonderful thing for anybody to experience. Guys, now that the peace of her paradise is polluted, Daniella have to look for a way to breathe in fresh air and fresh peace. She didn't know how to do that, but to resonate with anything that tends to make her feel understood, anything that will make her feel she is not alone in this. And this voiceover recording of an actress resonated deep, so much deep with her that she had to lip set in this her TikTok video. She said she is no more ashamed to admit it is hell in there, it is horror in there, that you need to be in her shoe to understand what she is going through. Because some people, like her father, thinks just because they can give you food, they can give you clothing, accommodation, and train you in school, you don't have any reason to complain. But guys, emotional torture is at times more painful, more traumatic, and more dangerous than physical torture. Her father does not seem to understand this. As the day go by, as the influence of this side chick turned second wife continue to grow over him, as she lay her claws deeper and deeper into him, the more insensitive he becomes, the more crazy his attitude becomes, and the more pain he causes. But guys, even as we sympathize with Daniella, this her act is something worthy of being given a credit for at least finding a vent to voice out her frustration, her pain and anger, so that they won't be so bottled up and cause her more damage. There is a degree of liberation, a degree of freedom, peace, and power that comes when one allows him or herself to vent out the frustrations, the pain and anger that is all bottled up in his or her heart. So, as for Daniella Yuli Dochie, people may not understand, people may not approve, but anything good and positive you can do to relieve and release yourself of the burden that your filial love has placed upon you, my dear, do that to free yourself so that you can live a long, happy and fulfilled life, and not a life filled with baggages, burdens and shadows of the past. I'm stopping here for now, guys. What do you think? What do you make of this TikTok video Daniella posted on her TikTok page? Please let me hear your opinion in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you've not subscribed, please, I beg of you, support me by hitting that subscribe button. Press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. Also, like and follow our G-Squatter page on Facebook for more. Thanks for watching, guys. Do have a lovely day. Bye-bye.